Hey, I'm Jocelyn with Wolters World Eats, and this is my friend Eric from Travel Adventures with Eric B. And we are going to do the eats of New Orleans today.
Eat everything.
For sure. Okay, so number one on my list is crawfish étouffée. You want to tell them kind of what étouffée is?
Crawfish étouffée is fantastic. So when you make crawfish étouffée, okay, it's like a red sauce. The crawfish étouffée is rice. It's a red sauce. You can do crawfish étouffée, you do shrimp. I personally like to do shrimp and crawfish. So because I'm a shrimp person.
Nice.
Crawfish, shrimp étouffée, you can't miss out on either one. They're both great. The sauce is good. You talk about great.
Yeah, I like it very much. So number two on my list is a crawfish boil. So with a crawfish boil is a lot like a low country boil up in Savannah and the low country area where you have shrimp and things, but down here y'all use crawfish and corn and sausage, and you boil it all up and you slap it right down on the table and eat, right?
Well, you know, my favorite part about it is the seasoning. You season it up just right, and the corn and the potatoes is so good. We're talking so good.
A little spicy?
A little spicy.
Flavor.
Yeah, it might run your blood pressure up, but you're going to really enjoy that flavor. Lots of flavor.
So good.
2 tips. Tip 1. Once you've touched this crawfish or anything that's got cayenne, don't wipe your face with your hands. Don't touch your hands. If you're a gentleman, don't use the restroom. Tip 2, once you're done eating and you've got this lovely smell on your hand, which is a great smell while you're eating, but you don't want to keep it on, wash your hands with toothpaste and it'll help clear all the smell out.
So the next one is jambalaya, and I'm going to let Eric take that.
Jambalaya is really good. You're talking about some good Creole rice. Got to be seasoned just right. Jambalaya, or a spin-off of it, is pastalaya too. Some people here like to do the pastalaya. But whether you like the jambalaya or the pastalaya, we're talking good food here. We're talking some good old sausage in it. We're talking rice, Creole seasoning. You got to have it. Jambalaya or pastalaya.
Tell me about pastalaya. Are we just subbing in pasta instead of rice?
Basically, pastalaya, you're subbing in pasta for rice. But you're talking the same type of seasoning, but it's so good. You gotta try both.
I haven't had it. I didn't even know about it. I'm so excited. We're gonna try that this
You gotta
afternoon.
try both.
Awesome.
The thing about gumbo is there are different types of gumbos depending on where you are. Now, in New Orleans, you tend to have gumbo more okra-based gumbo. They like to do the okra here. Now, if you go for more, which is more Creole gumbo, if you go for more of the Cajun gumbo, like in Southwest Louisiana, they tend to have tomatoes and different things in it. But gumbo is really good. They call it the Holy Trinity when you're talking about your gumbo. You're talking about the roux. The roux has to be perfect in the gumbo. You got to put the right roux in it. The rice, the seasoning, you got to have it all. The spices, you got to have the right
And
spices.
that holy trinity is something that we talk about a lot in foodways down here, and that's bell peppers and onion and celery, right? Those things get chopped up and cooked together, and that's like that starts the base of the roux, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And also with gumbo, I may add, you can get different types of gumbo. The most popular is either like the chicken and sausage gumbo or the seafood gumbo. With seafood, you could go with some shrimp, you could go with like gumbo crabs, or you can also do like a duck gumbo. I see duck gumbo. Duck gumbo.
Eric's teaching me all sorts of good stuff
So
today.
there's a lot of different gumbos you can go with, but the most popular you'll see on the menu is indeed the chicken and sausage and the seafood.
That's the one you see everywhere, right?
Yes.
And
you
it's
should
so
try them all.
You should try them all. So then another thing is red beans and rice. Red beans and rice, I feel like it's all over in the South. Like we eat that in lots of places and it's really self-explanatory, but it is like one of those stick to your ribs kind of dishes. If you're starving Marvin, that's what you need to order. Okay, so one of my favorite things to get in New Orleans is oysters. There are some rules about oysters, right? You never eat them in a month containing an R, right? Because that means the water's too hot, and so the oysters might not be very good. But nowadays we get farmed oysters and things, and so you're probably just fine. So the thing about oysters is people freak out. They think they look like what somebody hocked a loogie and stuck it in a shell.
They can look a little slimy.
It's like a little bit slimy, and they can feel a little bit slimy. But around here, you get a lot that are charbroiled. Oysters Rockefeller was made here, not New York. I always thought it was New York, but it's actually from New Orleans. So those things get other things on top. We had some really great ones the other day at Beignets, and they had like tomatoes on top and like some crunchy bits. And they're cooked, and so it's a good way to like kind of lead yourself into loving oysters. Do you love oysters, right?
Oh yeah, you can do different kinds. I personally like the fried oysters, but you can do fried, you can do the charbroiled oysters. Some people even eat them raw.
That's me.
All right, so next we're gonna talk about po' boys. Po' boys are delicious. Now, people who aren't from Louisiana and different parts of the country, they may call them hoagies because it's similar type bread. But po' boy bread is a little harder bread, but depending on where you get it from, I've had po' boy bread soft. But the best thing about a po' boy is the way it's dressed. Po' boy is usually dressed like, there's different sauces that you put on it. Usually there's a good mayo sauce that they put on it and makes it really good. But I personally like shrimp po' boys. Shrimp po' boys are excellent, but you can also get other types of po' boys from debris po' boys with the roast beef on it. All different types. I've had hamburger po' boys. I've had all different types.
Oyster po' boys.
Oyster po' boys. But many, many different types of po' boys, but I can assure you they're all good. You should try po' boys.
Okay, so our next one is a true New Orleans staple. It's a muffuletta, and I'm gonna let Eric explain muffulettas to you.
Well, there's a place down here in this French Quarter called Central Grocery, and they're known for their muffulettas. So the muffuletta has that salad, that salami on it, that ham, the Swiss cheese, the provolone, but it's known for its olive loaf is what it's known for. So if you're a fan of olives or you're not a fan of olives, you may want to try it or you may not. It's sort of an acquired taste in my opinion. I like the muffulettas. It's one of those things though, like I said, it's an acquired taste.
So part of the thing with a muffuletta is that it has this big, round, fluffy bread looking, it's unusual, right? It doesn't look like any other kind of sandwich, not like a hoagie, not like a sub, not like white bread sandwich, it's just flat. It's nice and puffy, round,
Exactly.
like a muffin. Maybe that's where muffuletta came from.
That's what it sounds like to me. But yeah, muffuletta's definitely something you should try again. But I know, I'm telling you should try everything.
Because New Orleans is a great place to eat.
Exactly.
I have eaten my way through here this week. So our last eat for New Orleans, and let's just say that there are a gajillion other things you should eat here. I mean, like, I have not had a bad meal yet. Like, I had some of the best dang fried chicken the other day at a dive bar. I mean, it was just fantastic. So don't think that these are the only things you have to eat, and please put your suggestions down below. But the last one we're gonna finish up with is beignets at Café du Monde, because Café du Monde's the one everybody knows about, right?
Yes.
But Eric, we are going over to
Café Beignet.
Café Beignet just over here. We're going to try it there because he swears they're better than Du Monde. But either way, it's just fluffy dough, nicely lightly fried, and then covered in powdered sugar. My tip to you, if you have never had something like this before, don't inhale when you take a bite because you'll choke to death.
You will make a complete mess too of yourself.
Covered, right?
A complete mess. But we mentioned Café du Monde. Now, if you've never been to New Orleans or you've never experienced the beignets, Café du Monde is great to go for that experience because it's a popular place. But I do prefer Café Beignet. Café Beignet is excellent. Their beignets, they taste a little fresher, and they're just better to me, in my opinion, than the ones at Café du Monde. But I would say try them both.
So,
Try it
on that
all.
note, we're going over to Café Beignet to go get a new beignet. So, see y'all later. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.
Bye.